Hi everyone, welcome to Brown Girls Happy Hour. And today we are going to make an amazing banana cocktail. Let's just wait for Daman to join and then we can start. Hi Daman,
Hi, Khyati. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
How's your weekend going?
It's good. Not much to do. Also, it's kind of cloudy out, so I'm not liking that part so much.
I know I like the sun too. I don't know, and it's kind of getting colder, right?
Yeah, in my head, it's Ned Stark saying winter is coming.
Yeah, it is coming.
So let's talk about this amazing drink we are gonna make today. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be amazing because it's a cocktail with banana in it. So that's something I've never tried. And let's see how it goes.
I know it's a weird recipe, but I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, me too. And I think I'm more excited because of the woman it's dedicated to,
Yes.
which is Jane Goodall. She is a famous primatologist who has spent her life working with chimpanzees. And I think that's so amazing.
Yeah, it is. I can't even imagine how exciting that life was, or is like, that life.
Yeah, and to just dedicate your life in service of another living being. How many people can actually do that?
Yeah, that's true, actually. Exactly. So should we start
Yes.
with the cocktail? I'm so excited. So I can tell the recipe. To make this cocktail, you would need some light rum, Cointreau, which is orange liquor, and then some agave nectar. I don't have agave nectar with me, so I'm going to use good old honey. Um, and you would need some lime as well, lime juice. And I think, of course, like another very important ingredient for this cocktail would be banana. So you would need half a banana.
Yeah, and this one is a different kind of cocktail because you need a blender to make it.
Yeah.
So I'm anticipating it's gonna come out like a smoothie, but let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so I have my blender cup with half a banana in it, and I am gonna add some ice, and then I have 2 shots of rum, which I think is a lot for
Yeah.
one drink. I think I need to split this with someone. And there's a shot of orange liquor and a shot of lime. And I also don't have agave syrup, so I am just using maple syrup instead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna make some noise with my blender over here.
I love that blender.
Yeah, I like it's like nice and compact, and it's
Yeah.
not advertisement for a brand, it's just my. Okay, I think how noisy was I?
Is it done?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Mm, it's not too thick, so not smoothie.
Yeah. So I have mine here.
Kathy didn't want to make noise.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I when I put everything in the blender today, I have the bigger blender, so it makes a lot of noise. And my cat was sleeping right next to me. She just ran, and then he didn't come out of his hiding spot for a long time.
I think you should get one of those baby cams to capture all of these things when they happen.
I know that would be amazing. I also feel bad for him, but
I
it
think
was
you're also
funny.
enjoying it.
Okay,
All right,
so
so let's try it.
yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I didn't expect it to be this good.
Wow, it's so good. I
Yeah,
really
I
like it.
thought it would be really sweet or like,
Yeah.
thick, but I like it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's not really sweet and it has perfect amount of alcohol.
Mm, yeah, I like it. I mean,
And then
for me, this is like two drinks equivalent, so I still
the
have leftover. But I like the proportion of everything. It's nice.
yeah, and also like the taste of I don't like overpowering banana, so it's not
Hmm.
overpowering, it's perfect.
Yeah, good surprise.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about Jane Goodall now.
Yes.
So, did you know about her before we decided to make this drink?
Yeah. I actually I got to know about her from this book that I read on bonobos, and that book was actually psychology book that was just, it was a huge study on bonobos, which is like a species related to chimpanzees. And in that, they mentioned all the work that Jane Goodall has done for, chimpanzees, bonobos, and how bonobos and chimpanzees are um, similar to, their mindset is similar to that of humans, and their behavior is also similar to that of humans. So, yeah, that's from that I know who she is.
That sounds interesting, and also like probably a legit way to know about someone. My knowledge is coming from TV again.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen that show, How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
in that there's this guy Marshall Erickson who is the environmental lawyer, but he gets job in the corporate world, and then he tries to adopt all these Jane Goodall methodologies where he would mimic the behavior of his corporate co-workers. He would think of them as chimpanzees in his head and like mimic their behavior and try to make his own club with them, the way Jane Goodall used to make banana clubs with chimpanzees.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah. And how cool is that she made banana clubs with chimpanzees?
I know. I would love to have a banana club with chimpanzee.
I know it was so interesting to me that because she had no conventional or traditional training or education as a scientist, she was able to use her brain in different innovative ways. And she came up with all these more empathetic or evolved ways of communicated with these species. And she had this understanding that not just humans have feelings, other species too have feelings, and we can honor them and connect with them. I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that makes me think, that we have actually, we just follow the one path that's told to us. And like, conventional means of education is kind of like not good enough for someone to think, I don't know, like to think a little bit different from what the world is doing. So like, she invented her own methods of researching with chimpanzees. And that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And now that I think about it, you're so right that so much of what we know is just coming from conventional education and also conventional training, societal training, I mean, right? So
Mhm.
whatever we are doing, we are products of our conditioning. And so our subconscious just knows the same methods we are being taught. So anybody who's slightly different is probably not being exposed to such traditions or conventions.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I read that about her that she left her home at when she was 26 years old, uh, to for a forest in Tanzania to, research on chimpanzees. And I was like, if I tell my parents at 26 that even now, if I tell them, I am going to go research on some animal species, they would be like, what are you saying?
Well, if you had brought it up when you were unmarried, they would probably be like, oh, he's gone crazy, let's get her married.
Of course, yes.
I don't know what they would do now since you're already married.
I know. They would probably blame my husband. And like he must have done something. Are you happy? Is he, not keeping you happy?
I know you're running away from him to chimpanzees.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think Jane Goodall was also probably one of those people who was just born with it, that kind of conviction to just go and get it. Because I read about her that she was fascinated with animals, specifically chimpanzees, ever since she got a stuffed toy as a kid. Like, I can't imagine any such feeling, any strong feeling to any of the toys I had. Like, I had a few, I played with them, but I don't think I ever felt like, oh, this is a cool animal. I want to spend my life in service of this animal.
Yeah. Or like I think even if we felt that way, right? Like I think so I love dogs a lot when I was a kid and I used to, get all the dogs from my surroundings and keep them at my home. And my mom was so used to be like so annoyed at me for that. But I guess like I was never encouraged, that was never an
Hmm.
option to become, like to give myself to the service of dogs or to give like it wasn't taken seriously ever.
Yeah,
And
I can see that. Like even in my house, like I wasn't the pro dog or anti dog or anything like that, but my sister, kind of like Jane Goodall, ever since she was a kid, she was like obsessed with dogs. Like anywhere she see a dog, she would go play with it. And she wanted more and more dogs, but then my mom was like, no, this is not like, Ken for dogs. Like you can't just keep bringing dogs to this house. And they would have so many fights over this. And my sister has mentioned that one day she wants like a farm or like something where there are so many dogs and she can take care of dogs. But
oh,
I think she can only do it once she's like out of the house and financially stable enough and probably even married so that parents stop pestering you and be like,
yeah.
okay, now she's married, now she can make her own decisions. And okay, now that I'm talking about it, it's kind of sad, man.
Let's just drink our sorrows away with the banana coffee. But I
I
also
know.
think, that it's really great that, Jane Goodall has set an example for all the women who want to do something, who want to get into unconventional careers. And she also, I just read about her that she also like mentors other women who want to become an environmental scientist or want to become researchers in this field. And that's so great, right? Kind of like giving back
Yeah.
to the community.
And also like becoming like a role model, a real life role
Yeah.
model to women, which is already so missing.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
All right, then let's just cheer to Jane Goodall and her banana club.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.